Wednesday, 8 o'clock in the morning. A day late, but the ferry has arrived in Durrës, the port of Durrës in Albania. At 9 o'clock in the morning, I managed to get off the ship and quickly get in line to cross the border and enter Albania. Albania is not part of the European Union, so you have to cross the border and hand over all your documents, passport, car papers, and so on. It is a very quick process, so I am already on my way to the north because I want to get through Albania and get to Montenegro as soon as possible. We will enter Montenegro as soon as possible and return via Albania. I crossed the northwestern border of Albania, the first one into Montenegro, a very small border. After crossing the border, where I had to wait in line for people, it was my turn. It was a pretty quick process. I still have a yellow nose from the cream. Behind me is Lake Skadar. It is impressive. I arrived in Albania this morning and went straight to Montenegro, called Skadar Lake National Park. Wow, this is the 5th vintage convertible I see. They are from Northern Europe. If I don't get rained on, because there's a storm coming up, and this man here has made himself a beach bar. It is very good, very well located, and at a very good price. He also has some toilets and some rooms if you want to stay overnight. And the view is spectacular. Montenegro has done something very interesting for tourists. They have made tourist routes and listed them. This is number 3, and it runs along part of the perimeter of Lake Skadar. It's very nice when you take this route and you go up the whole mountain, because from the top you can see the whole lake. It is very cool. It is a lake that is shared between Albania and Montenegro.
Skadar Lake.
this route goes along part of the perimeter of the lake. It is a narrow road that goes through the mountains south of the lake. It is really a very interesting route, very pleasant to do, and where you also meet tourists who are also doing it. Up to Virpasar, where I took the opportunity to eat, and then continued the route to see the Mausoleum of Skadar II. It is on the top of a mountain and very isolated, so you have to go specifically if you want to see it. And after the mausoleum, a few kilometers ahead, you take the so-called Kotor Serpentine, which is a very beautiful narrow road that goes down from the top of the mountain to Kotor. The road is spectacular. I do it downhill, but if I had done it uphill, it would have been much more fun. And maybe without a quad and with a motorcycle, it would have been much more fun. It is a road to do if you like curves. The town of Kotor is a spectacular town because it is located in the Gulf of Kotor, which is a very interesting formation. In the Bay of Risan, the Bay of Kotor, cruise ships and all kinds of boats come in. There are even ships that have Kotor as their final destination. And if we consider the dimensions of a cruise ship, compared with this small town and this bay, you can see it from far away. It is a spectacular town. Its old town is fabulous. Everything is surrounded by walls, and inside the walls, everything is very well preserved, very well restored. It is a touristic old town full of restaurants, attractions. It is really very interesting. my dinner in Kotor is a meat with cheese on top. I was expecting beef, but it is pork. All this with potatoes, a salad, and Kotor beer. Finally, I ate and went to prepare for the next day.